So I just got back from Ulta and I did like a little makeup trial, I guess. I'm gonna do my own wedding on my makeup, but I wanted to see like how somebody else would kind of do what I asked, what I wanted. I just wanted to see how somebody else would try to carry it out, and I think it looks really cool. I don't want normal wedding makeup, I'm sure you can tell. So I'm just gonna, I wanted to show this off before I took it off, so I'm just gonna kind of go off of this and see what I come up with on my own. The lady did a really good job. She did kind of like a dark neutral smoky eye, and then she kind of put like this green pencil in my waterline and took a green glitter just kind of around the bottom here, and then I put on my own mascara because I put it on how I like. It looks nice. That's all she did. She didn't do like a base or anything, and I had already gelled down my eyebrows. But I'm gonna take it all off and see what I come up with. Okay, I'm back. I'm filming on a different phone. It's probably better. There was a long interlude. We got busy. We got a new dresser, so we had to move some furniture. Had to go eat. Had to get some frozen yogurt. So I'm just gonna try to get right into it. I'm gonna try to hurry just because it is nighttime now, and my father-in-law tries to go to bed pretty early. So I'm just gonna move fast. The chair I usually sit in when I do this, my fiance is using, which is fair. It is his chair, which means I have to sit on the edge of the bathtub, and sitting on the edge of the bathtub means a different angle, means different lighting and shadows. So, what the heck? I don't think I can begin to explain the force of the water that just came out of the sink. Oh my goodness. Let's get cakey, boys. I'm trying to get like my bridal makeup kind of, I don't know, like I want to know what I'm gonna do, but I don't want it to be what nearly every bride has on her wedding day, which is a super light, neutral brown, maybe some shimmer. I just don't want that to be what it is. So I think I'm gonna do maybe like a darker neutral, like a little bit more dramatic, but then add a pop of green. So that's the look I'm going for today. I'm gonna try to set all of that down before I move on to anything else. A lot of the people I knew were affected in some way by Imelda, and it's honestly really heartbreaking. It's really lucky I wasn't affected and that, you know, some of the people I know weren't, but some of the people I know were, and it's like I want to help, but I don't know how. Like, what could I do? Could donate a lot of what I have, which isn't a lot. Doing that would mean putting off getting a place of our own. I don't know, I feel like I just need to find like my own way to help, because there's not a lot I can do. It's just sad. I don't know, I feel like Like, I can't say this shouldn't have happened at all because it's always been happening, you know, it always happens. It's just, I wish it wouldn't have happened so close to Harvey. Because one girl I know, or knew I guess, we're not close or anything, it's just I knew her from school. Her family hadn't even finished recovering from Harvey yet, and then they flooded again. It's just heartbreaking. Okay, that's my base. Today I got this new thing, I mean new to me, which is just the Morphe Eyelid Primer in translucent. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lids. I'm just gonna do that with my fingers. I like working with my fingers. I'm just gonna pat that onto my lid because I really want it to cling and stick as much as it can. And I'm gonna put that a little bit under my eye, even though there's already concealer, because I'm going to be putting product under my eye and I want to see, you know, how it looks and how it's different. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a while, and while it sits, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I think I'm still trying to figure out how I like my eyebrows, and I don't like them to be super outlined. So I'm not gonna use concealer around the edges. I'm just gonna try to brush that through a little bit and then gel them down. We need to trim my eyebrows. I don't know. It takes so long to get them how I like them. And then they just grow back really fast. I think I'm just meant to have bushy, weird eyebrows. So I got something new today, and by new, I mean I had never bought it in the first place, and now it's old news, and I still wanted it, and I could get it. Ta-da! Cancel me if you must. I really wanted this palette, and then I wasn't sure if he was canceled, and I didn't want to be canceled, so I didn't get it. But now I'm like, why do we keep canceling people? I don't know. I just accidentally put my finger in one because the sheet came off by itself. Cool. So I'm just gonna go into, I didn't think the first time I used this it would be on kind of a simple look, but here we go. So maybe you can try to scoop this in some. I can't wait to play with this, I'm so excited. Anyways, simple look real quick. Just gonna take this fluffy brush and go into canvas. Trying to keep the color names nearby so I can be accurate. And then I'm just gonna kind of push that in below my eyebrow, just so there's a base there. Okay, now I'm gonna take the same fluffy brush and go into Flashback, because I want my inner corner to have a lot of green. So I want to maybe put like a little white in there so it shows up more. Punch Me. It's gonna go into my crease. Start defining that. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. And with the smaller brush, I'm gonna go into T. So, first thing I'm really noticing about maybe the primer is that my eyelids are tackier than the Urban Decay primer would make them, so it feels like my brush is pulling a lot more. But it's not too bad, so I don't mind. I think I'm gonna use the same, and we'll go different. It's a fluffy brush, but it's kind of like flat, that shape. I'm gonna use that to kind of bend and snap. I'm gonna go into Benny, and I don't want too much of it because it is really dark. I'm gonna try to put that in my crease too and connect it. I'm gonna go back into my fluffy brush and see if I can just make that a little softer of an edge. Okay, the center of my eye, I did leave that sort of lighter spot so that I could get away with doing this and it looked nice. And I think I'm gonna go into face. I'm just using a little flat brush. Then I'm gonna use ring light and just go in the center and see if that'll add a little bit more dimension. Then I think I'm gonna go into wig actually. And try to kind of go on the outsides. See if that'll make it blend in with that dark brown a little better. Okay, and I'm gonna go back in with my big fluffy. I'm gonna go into T and just try to make that a little prettier. Then with this little like liner brush, I'm gonna go into T, kinda make like a little smoke out of my lower line. I want that to fade out a little more than it is. And now for the fun part that I want. I think this little fluffy, and I'm gonna go into Social Blade, which is this kind of lime green down here. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Okay, so this is the final look. I went back to the palette with a drier, with a darker green, the one next to it, which is called Daddy. And I think it looks better. I don't know, I'll have to tweak it, I think, and figure out how I want the green in there. I think it looks good on the waterline. It's not like a really vibrant green, which is why I switched to the darker green on the inner corner. I think it looks good. And I didn't want to put on the lashes because I want them to stay nice and clean, and I don't want to tear them up trying to clean them for my wedding day. I don't know, I think I'm cute. I definitely want to keep playing with this palette because the colors come out how you actually think they're gonna come out. There's no, ooh, that looks like the LaCroix version of that taste color. Yeah, they probably made that color with the idea of what green could be. Anyways, this video is probably a train wreck and I want to go to sleep. So